Hello Internet, I'd like to tell you something about Boolean operations. You might have seen this or this before. These are the symbols that are used to showcase the Boolean operations, which are connections for mathematical structures. They are named after George Boole, a British mathematician. If the symbols seem familiar to you, you might have seen them in Cinema 4D, in Blender or even in ArchiCAD. In these 3D modeling softwares, the Boolean operations are used to combine, divide or intersect three-dimensional shapes with or against each other. Let's take a look at how it works in ArchiCAD. Our aim is to build a wooden roof which is organically shaped and has this sliced pattern. We start by drawing a polyline which is rectangular shaped. We also add a second polyline which is a little bit bigger than the first one, and we drag the second one away. You will later see why we do this. In the next step we use the morph tool to fill in the spaces there with the magic wand, so we have two flat morphs. We switch to the 3D window and we extract these flat morphs to have three-dimensional shaped bodies. Now we are going to use the order bulge on the bigger one, so we make these organical shaped bulges there, which will later become the shape of our roof. After we are satisfied with the result, we drag the bigger morph onto the smaller one, and now make sure that the lower one is underneath the upper edge of the second one. And now we are using one of the Boolean operations. It's subtract in this case. So we subtract the bigger morph from the smaller one. We go on using the next Boolean operation, which is the union. For doing this we draw another flat morph here, which is quite narrow but long. And before we multiply this, we again switch to the 3D window and extract the morph, so we have a three-dimensional body. Make it a bit more narrow, and then we use the multiply order to multiply this one morph here using a distance of 0.4. And after we multiplied everything, you can see that everything here is one single morph. We want to have one big morph to use the third Boolean operation, so we select them all. Now we go to the Boolean operations and click on union. Now we unified all these single morphs to one big morph. The third Boolean operation is intersect, and now we just drag the united morph here on top of the first morph we created. Take a look at the heights in a 3D model. This looks good, and now we select both of these morphs. Again, right click, connect Boolean operations and intersect in this case, so we have used all of the three Boolean operations here to create this wooden organically shaped roof.